Alice Marie Johnson was born in Mississippi and grew up in Olive Branch as one of 9 children in a sharecropping family. She married young, raised 5 children, and worked several jobs to make ends meet. But after losing steady work and facing financial hardship, Alice became involved in a Memphis drug trafficking operation. In 1993, she was arrested on multiple federal charges, including money laundering, conspiracy related to cocaine distribution, and structuring financial transactions to evade reporting thresholds. Johnson says she never sold drugs or engaged in drug deals, but allowed those involved with drugs to use her phone and assisted in relaying messages. Then in 1996, as a first-time nonviolent offender, she was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole at the Federal Correctional Institution, Aliceville, in Alabama, a federal prison for women. Within those walls, she would turn to her faith. Alice became an ordained minister, volunteered as a hospice worker, and mentored other incarcerated women. She also participated in an early video conferencing pilot program. That program allowed the online publication, Mike, to record a video interview with her that went viral in 2016. And that video brought her case public attention, catching the eye of Kim Kardashian. The reality star was deeply moved by Johnson's story. She hired a legal team and actively advocated for Johnson's clemency, heading to the White House on May 30th in 2018. And just 1 week later, clemency was granted, and Johnson was released from prison, walking free after 21 years behind bars. Since then, she has been sharing her story and using her freedom to fight for others, advocating for criminal justice reform. And joining me now, the pardon czar, Alice Marie Johnson. Alice, thank you so much for joining us here on American Agenda. What you are doing, what you are working on, so incredibly important. But first, I have to ask you, what is a day in the life of Alice Marie Johnson like now? You have lived quite a whirlwind.
Yes, my day begins. I'm always amazed when I walk through those gates to the White House. So my day is filled with vetting cases, with talking to attorneys, with the day-to-day responsibilities of my position as pardon czar.
What are your responsibilities as pardon czar? Tell us about that.
Okay. Well, I was appointed, as you know, in February of this year. I'd worked with President Trump in his first administration and was successful in finding many deserving individuals who deserve their freedom and are doing great today. So my position as pardon czar is really an extension of what I did for the president before, but now it comes with more authority. I work alongside White House counsel. We're responsible for looking at the cases, reviewing them, vetting them, preparing them to meet with the president, and I get this opportunity to go into the Oval Office and advocate for the freedom of others and the second chances of others.
And of course, you know exactly what that feels like.
Yes.
You had been in prison for more than 20 years when you finally did receive clemency. What was that moment like? Not just when you realized that you were free, but also finding out that someone named Kim Kardashian decided that she wanted to help you.
Oh, that was a moment I'll never forget. I had no idea who Kim Kardashian was initially. In fact, I thought that the person who had asked to take my case on was her mother, Kris. I didn't know who Kim Kardashian was. And when I found out who she was, I was ecstatic that my case would come to her attention and she would fight so hard for me. But what really got me, Katrina, was the President of the United States of America seeing me as a human being, seeing me as a person, as a woman who made a mistake in life, who made that mistake and completely turned my life around. And even inside of prison, I was turning around the lives of many other women through theater, through my mentorship, through just my guidance and love. And also staff. I had such a great opportunity to work with prison staff. And really I think that my working with them so closely humanized even more the women who I was incarcerated with.
Information. Truth is freedom. is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.